Hello, I'm Wayne McGregor. I'm the CEO and founder of Law Enforcement Tactical Training System and Target Tracker Moving Target Systems. We've developed a course to train everyone in a very simple, safe method. A lot of the training courses don't even require firing a shot, but just practicing things like your draw. A lot of the muscle memory, instinctive shooting, natural aiming can be learned without firing a shot, and then you can go to the range and practice these techniques hands-on. The reason why we developed this system is really a few different reasons. The first reason is gun safety. You ask yourself and you see the news and everything going on in the community and everybody's afraid of guns. Okay, why are people afraid of guns? People are afraid of guns because news of drive-by shootings, news of accidental firearms discharge, kids get hurt playing with guns, and then there's always the horrific, heinous crimes that just happened in DC, Sandy Hook, Columbine. Okay, the bottom line is criminals do not obey laws. It doesn't matter if you ban a firearm, if you don't ban a firearm, a criminal's always going to find out a means to a method to find something destructive. And a good analogy for that is there's hundreds of thousands of millions of deaths a year by cars. Cars are dangerous. If common sense isn't used, if you don't obey the laws, really the same common denominator between a vehicle and a gun is there's more vehicle deaths, but they're not on the news every night because there's so many of them. On the flip side of the coin is the law enforcement tactical training system, by definition, and you can look at all the data and stats across the world, most crime is stopped, prevented, and thwarted by a law-abiding citizen with a firearm at the first response scene, which means they're there when the crime's happening to stop the crime. That's more than any law enforcement agency, military, FBI, CIA, all of them combined. Law-abiding citizens with guns stop crime. The basis of the law enforcement tactical system is just that. If law-abiding citizens stop crime more than any other agency, then it's our goal to train law-abiding citizens proper use of their firearm from basics all the way to advanced. If you ever, God forbid, you're in a situation where you have to use a firearm in defense or to prevent a crime or to stop something very heinous from happening, then our motto is very simple. You can start as a beginner, work your way all the way through up to a moving target system situation. The moving target system situations are designed to train you on real world things that happen. And the major course of our training is bullet accountability. If you read the newspapers from the last month, I think New York has had 3 or 4 shootings of innocent people when they're trying to address a criminal. The terminology used for that is bullet accountability. So law officers in our country, by statistics, have a 12% to 17% bullet accountability rate, which means that when they shoot their gun 100 times, they're only hitting the target 17 of those 100 times. So all those other bullets are going somewhere. They're damaging buildings, they're wounding innocent people. Our training is specifically designed for bullet accountability. So when you have moving targets and we have stationary targets in the background and you're shooting that moving target, the goal is to shoot the moving target without shooting the target behind, because the stationary targets in the back would be set up as civilians or innocent bystanders. That's how we train. We train for national safety, law enforcement safety. We want every law-abiding citizen to know how to properly store their weapon, so children can't get a hold of them, so nobody else can be in control of your firearm but you. Personally, we use handgun safes, we use large safes for our rifles, we keep them locked up from the kids, but at the same time, I educate my children. This firearm, it's fun to go out and target shoot and do the training, but it's a dangerous piece of equipment, just like a car. So we train everybody in our families. You know, I was born and raised a hunter. So I've had a firearm in my hand since 8 years old, and I think most of the fear comes in when people don't know how to properly use a firearm. They haven't been introduced to it properly, and a lot of people are afraid to even try. So we designed a law enforcement tactical training system. It's like, look, if you have you can start off with a play gun if you don't even have a real one. Practice the exercises, get fluent with it. If you go out and get yourself, whether it's a pistol, a shotgun, a tactical rifle, or a long-range rifle, all that training is included in our program. So our goal is to professionally educate people on firearm safety, bullet accountability, instinctive shooting, natural aiming, and you're going to rapidly build your muscle memory by practicing these simple exercises in our video web-based system. So just do it. It's a great motto. If you have a firearm, if you don't have a firearm, you want to learn about it, it's probably the most expensive, most professional fashion that you can learn the techniques and methods before you have a firearm, or if you're already a firearms owner. So we urge everybody to give it a try. We've got a couple great methods in there. If you like it, you can refer people. We'll send you a $25 check per referral. You can use that to pay off your $99.95 subscription. If you're an NRA member, you get a $10 discount, so it's $89.95. And if you're a law enforcement officer, you get a discount, and it's $79.95. So together in the community, we can help by properly and professionally training people on the uses of their firearms, so we can get rid of the fear factor, because it's over 1 million crimes a year are prevented by law-abiding citizens. And I would rather choose to train law-abiding citizens, reduce the crime rate, and be a part of a safer community. How about you?